Second last day, game 1, Lin versus Kaho.
Mr. Neo, I don't know if you speed up or not, but what is happening in the org altar is basically forcing me to remove all of my page with notes, because this is crazy. Nobody expected this. Check the altar.
He's starting with the Farseer, the Madman. Speaking of Madman, Skimmy with the 5 gifties. Have a wonderful weekend, my dude. This is almost unheard of. Who was the last person to play Farseer versus Night Elf?
Starbuck versus Kaho, and Starbuck, I mean, I don't know if it was Farseer, but it was this laming style, right? Because what's the issue with playing Farseer Headhunter? Headhunters are easy to abuse, headhunters are easy to kill in the late game. Maybe Lin can like take it with like witch doctors, I don't know, but guys, this is a big sensation. If you are a new player to the Warcraft scene and you ask an old school org, hey, I don't know what to play versus elves, I'm trying Farseer, and this old school org will say, haha, you can't play Farseer, you young Warcraft 3 player. Real orc players are playing Blade Master, because Wisp can dispel your wolves, and in general headhunters will die to like entangle, you name it. But in this game is a little bit different, and Farseer is ready to start the harassment. So far there is a lot of running, but man, it can be a very aggressive game.
Man, I don't know what to think of this. Is this a sign that Lin is not confident playing Blade Master against Kaho because he's respecting his skills too much? Does he just want to throw Kaho off a little bit? We'll see, we'll see. Of course, the damage is on the Demon Hunter side. Summon's always nice, might drain a couple of resources here. If it's full laming, might get a little bit worried. The last player who wanted to emulate Starbucks strategies got kicked 3-1 by life and eliminated from the tournament.
I mean, it's too early to say about laming. Of course, it can be tier 2 tower rush with Naga, it can be tier 3 tower rush, it can be super late game with casters, Bloodlust, because actually Bloodlusted headhunters are pretty good. Fight for the Murloc, and who will get it? Who will get this important moment? Demon Hunter is actually getting damaged by his entire orc army. Last hit to the Demon Hunter, but item for Mr. Lin, the game is open.
Okay. Nice Mantle of Intelligence for a bit more damage. You're totally right. This could be a Firelord tower push, a Naga tower push. We've seen that from Focus a couple of times on Tide Hunters. And maybe Lin is thinking, you know, if I go toe-to-toe with them and go Dryad Bears, these games will last a long time. But I have 3 best of 5s here. Let's finish things on tier 2 and make this a quick one, just like yesterday versus live.
I mean, you ask the question why Lin is playing that, and one of the options it can be he wants to check how what Kaho shape is today, right? Because this Farseer Headhunter build can be used to pressure really hard, to squeeze really hard, you know, to force your opponent into like every mistake can be punished very, very, very hard because of how many units you have in the early game. And maybe that's the idea, but we'll see about that. Farseer is healing +6 intelligence, by the way. Very good items for the orc. Demon Hunter is creeping a lot. Versus Farseer Headhunter, I would expect Kaho to make more archers, but he actually has only 3 archers. He's making a shop before tech finishes, so he's a little bit scared, as he should be. Ankh is not great for the Farseer, but okay. And look at this. Immediately, Kaho is scouting the orc base. I see Tower and Totem. It's going to be a long game. It's not going to be an all-in. Tower and Totem is a statement. I want to go to the late game.
Yeah, Shadowhunter as well. No tempo, no towers, no Naga pressure. I can say that I have not seen this in a very, very long time. Leaning into the tier 3 strength of orcs. Very interesting to see what he's gonna do with that. And Kaho, what's he gonna do with it? Like, his entire preparation must be out the window. Lin has played Blade Master, Blade Master, Blade Master, Blade Master, but we are not having that here. So how good is he at improvising?
I mean, first thing first, he's going for the Panda. Panda is amazing versus Headhunters, right? But Panda is this creeping hero that needs experience. Farseer is already on the way. He's like, okay, you want to creep your Panda? I'm going to stop you to best of my ability. Actually, no. Lin is still looking for him. In the meantime, Shadowhunter is creeping with the help of the Headhunters. I love to see this.
Panda gets level 2. Demon Hunter is roaming. Can't really find his opponent here at the little green spot. Panda is slowed down, but got the important levels. He is, of course, also very tanky. Not too easy to take out. One European player who likes to play this versus Night Elf would be Francis, and he's a king of hero kills. But a Panda, he got a... he's a big boy, and Hex, Chain Lightning, Stomp doesn't knock him out of the shoes too easy.
In the meantime, Demon Hunter stole the item. You mentioned Mr. Grabby before. Grabby says that if you steal item and the rest of the camp is like stealing a cheese or some nice gabagool from a sandwich. How good are, 2 pieces of bread, basically, without this thing inside. And yes, that's what Demon Hunter did. Demon Hunter, very, very annoying as usual. Minus 69 mana drain. That's a statement as well. From the Night Elf, he's ready.
Nice, indeed. Just like the items for the Demon Hunter. More armor, more HP, and a circlet on top, plus the boots for movement speed. He's very well equipped for the rest of this game. Shadowhunter hasn't decided yet if Serpent Wards or not. Maybe has to figure out if this is Bears or not. But yeah, tier 3 takes a long time as Kaho was producing 2 Dryads into tech. Lin was fast teching, and this is usually what a Farseer enables you to do. Rather fragile in the mid game, but we have the first big fight of the day. Here's the Hex. Panda didn't get it, and it's the flute for a Headhunter army. What a pickup by Lin.
Minus 69 mana burn again. I'm not kidding, guys. And you know me that I don't talk about this stuff often, but it's just happening. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, why flute is amazing? Because you have range army. You have only melee wolves, basically. Of course, later maybe some Tauren will appear because yes, Neo, in the Tauren totem there is Tauren. He's going for the Tauren unit before the third hero, which is interesting, of course. And as you mentioned, both players are getting their tier 3 power spike. But look at this, Kaho delayed his tech, and Kaho is not on tier 3 yet. I don't see many bears, and let me tell you, making Dryads versus Berserkers is a terrible thing.
Yeah, they get knocked out easy. So the Demon Hunter and the Panda, they have to do the heavy lifting. This Farseer is also lifting heavy. He's carrying an entire building in his pocket. It's a tiny Great Hall. It's pretty much exactly how he'd play against Pally Rifle, just with the Shadowhunter second instead of whatever you play these days. So can Kaho figure this out, and can he punish this? This is an expensive expansion.
Well, but again, there is a tier 3 going for the Night Elf, and the Night Elf doesn't have his power spike just yet. Night Elf is pushing into the Orc base. Orc base can be very fragile. Burrows are exposed, of course, but good position for Lin. He will lose 1 burrow, that's the maximum. 2 towers are ready. They're on the battlefield. Of course, as you can see, the wolves are being dispelled very quickly, but mana on the Dryads is also going down. Panda is a little bit behind. Are we going for surround? Let's see about that. There is Hex, there is Speed Scroll. No surround so far. He just wants to save his expansion. Look at this damage. Berserkers are so good versus Dryads.
Exactly, but the Breath of Fire is also really good against Headhunters. Lin is coming prepared. First heal scroll saved, actually. The Troll Region will heal them up over time. Demon Hunter hacking and slaying away, but is countered by a Tauren right now. The Kaho is down to the heroes. The Dryads, as you said, do nothing.
Yeah, but of course we have bears on the way. It has to be like that. I would just to point your attention that Orc left Tauren versus Demon Hunter, and this Tauren did basically nothing. Demon Hunter is stronger than the best unit that Night Elf has to show. Kappa. Ladies and gentlemen, expansion was very smart by Lin. He's using his resources very well, and it's like, okay, it's like, Night Elf, you need to attack me, and if you attack me, you don't have access to the instant Moonwells. So Lin, what he did, he took this like on surface aggressive strategy, and he actually took it to the late game. He bought a Shredder. We have a creep jug a little bit.
Yeah.
And Breath of Fire is juicy. That's a nice start of the fight for the Night Elf.
Who is going for Chimeras, by the way. Chimera Roost in the base. Still takes some time, and this Creepjack backfires. I was a little worried. Lin, no TP. Can't get out of that situation, but the damage is crazy. Demon Hunter's getting hit by the creeps as well. Kaho bent and bruised. Lin's expansion up. He's gotta worry about his lumber a little bit, which is really, really low. And, of course, he doesn't know about the Chimeras yet. We can say one Chimera isn't enough. There will be Hex against it. Headhunters and both heroes can attack air. But Lin, you gotta get ready for that.
Problem, first thing first about the lumber, we have a beautiful shredder, and shredder gives you infinite amount of lumber. Already there, working. I'm thinking about chimeras, as you said, right? The problem with chimeras, it takes forever to go online, right? And what is Orc doing? Orc is mining, Orc is super efficient. Lin is on 50 supply versus chimeras. You can plant double bestiary if you want to make troll but raiders. Kaho needs to do something now, and Lin is getting more and more time, and Lin is disengaging from this creep camp. We are going to see another fight, but it's not going to be super decisive fight, but who can trade a little bit better.
The position for Lin is pretty much perfect. Torrent up top, Headhunters very secure, and he's marching forward. I thought he might be luring him to that choke here. He only wants the creeps, 3.6, 3.8. Another claw. Damage will be necessary. First Chimera is out and on the way. Lin wants to close it out before. Still has mana, has a potion, has a heal scroll. The speed scroll was used, but he can't connect to the rest of the army. Might need a little purge here and there. There will be a bit of a rude awakening when the Chimera is coming, but where is that Chimera? I don't really see it just yet. Did he not rally it? He didn't rally it.
I mean, Chimera is still chilling at home. Maybe he wants to hide it. I'm not sure if Lin knows about the Chimeras. Look at this double bestiary. He knows.
Okay.
He knows. And again, but now we switch the timings, right? So now, because as you mentioned, two Chimeras are present. Now Night Elf has to. Kaho has to do something. He can't creep. He can't wait. He needs to attack before. Lin has a comfortable army composition versus Chimeras. Yeah. And on top of that, he has a lot of Berserkers, you know? Berserkers are quite decent versus Chimeras, so... Ladies and gentlemen, I think this game is going to be reduced to this potential aggression. Let's check the items. Mana Potion on the Panda. We have double staff technology, which I love, of course. And it's going to be the biggest fight. Who is ready? The first game will give a lot of momentum for the players. We have even Wisps to dispel Spirit Link. Let's go! Okay,
the Beast Wreath are finished. Bat Riders are coming in. Could switch into Wyvern as well. Ancestor Spirit on the way. Big damage for the Panda. Decisive moment. The Chimera's untouched for now. Also not hexed. Lin, gotta reset this fight a little bit. Oh, this is looking solid for Kaho for now. Waiting for the heal scroll. The perfect moment. Lin is just running. Can't get any damage on the ground. So far, the Chimeras are doing really, really well. And everything is hurt for Lin. Can he weather the storm and hold this X-Core?
Yeah, the first troll but raiders are here, but it's not enough. As you mentioned, HP on Orc is not looking too sweet. And yes, Shadow Hunter has limits to how much of healing he can do. Ladies and gentlemen, double Chimera impact is grande. Panda goes level 4, and this Demon Hunter can just go back to the base with the power double staff technology. It's not a good sign when Orc is speed scrolling away from his base. And ladies and gentlemen, it's heal scroll. Heal scroll, that double heal scroll is actually present in the shop. Yes, Lin still has gold. One of the headhunters was misrallied. And man, those chimeras, they are refusing to die. Very nice rejuvenation. But yes, Orc, Lin feels a little bit better about his position. And one troll but raider went down. The chimeras are still alive and well.
One was staffed out, the other is still alive. This is a big fumble by Lin. More and more Bat Riders are coming in. They are very nice in case that the opponent doesn't get the XP. Lin is stabilizing here. Kaho with a hell of a fight with these two Chimeras. 3, 4 Headhunters about to go down. Expo is still standing, but unfortified. And there's still one Chimera in the mix. How long can Kaho keep this up until the expansion takes over again? Well, that expansion maybe not that meaningful as the Panda is terrorizing the poor peons.
Yeah, the problem is that Lin lost the ground control. There is no towers. They all died to Chimeras. and you can't overmake troll, but Raiders, can you win the ground back? You know, there is no Kodo Beast, there is no Taurens. How are you going to stop bears? That's my question. Orc army has no damage, Mr. Neo.
Yeah, and I was worried that maybe Kaho can't deal with these Bat Riders because there's no Coil Nova, there's no Shackle, no End Snare to tear him down, but the Focus Fire seems to be enough. Demon Hunter staffed out of the fight. Chimera is very hurt, but okay, that will be a kill most likely. Kaho's bat snipes are really good. Here's the unstable concoction, and that's a big trade now. But 4 bears against 1 Expo. This might be the second base falling for Lin.
At this stage of the game, I'm not sure if entire Orc army can win versus level 5 Demon Hunter. Let's see about that. He's like, guys, finish the Expo. I will take care of the Orc. Actually not, he's scared. Okay, I'll be scared as well. But look at this Riju. Look at this Riju. There is one Spirit Walker at the back, but man, every Riju is 400 HP, and Kaho is like, look how smart Kaho is. Like, he's like, bye. I killed your Expo. It's 1 base again. I'm efficient. I have Moon Wells. I have only 600 lumber, so maybe I should go for Wellspring. But let's not start this talk again. And he's comfortable with 1 base. What Lin can do, he's going for Raiders and Snare. Can he find a way to deal damage again? I'm not sure about it. He has 1 Tauren.
Yeah, second one is coming. Maybe with Ensnare a lot of hero focus. But he is only 2 heroes here. And he's up against the Demon Hunter who finds the Helm of Valor. Perfect item for a Demon Hunter. This dude is going to be unkillable in a bit. What's Lin going to find? Is it even that meaningful? And what's the transition now? Down to 1 base. Finite resources, staying at 50. The main base is still mined for 5 minutes. Lin has a Herculean task ahead of him.
I mean, I like Nidal has no way of like stopping ancestral spirits. So, you know, Spirit Walker Master ability. Maybe that's the hope. But man, you said the Demon Hunter found the best item, yes, but Panda has found level 5. Panda level 5 is like Apex Predator. Like, this guy is like unstoppable. Yes, you can have Shadow Hunter level 4. Undead Aura is cool for the Orc. But man, like, the unit compositions, the hero levels, the hero like quality. Again, much better for Kaho. Maybe resurrecting Taurens. Maybe that's it. And the big fight in the middle.
Yeah, we have no combat items for Lin. Kaho on the warpath here. Bears versus Tauren. Headhunter getting grilled by Breath of Fire once again. Ancestral Spirit would be nice, but there's only 1 walker in this mix. Everything is bent and bruised. Nobody can heal each other up. There's gonna be a slaughter in the middle.
Yeah, the Nidal heroes are doing very well, very well. There is, and one Chimera joins the party. Mr. Kaho is like, this unit won me this game. GG.
Ooh, Kaho with an exclamation mark going into this round of 6 with a clean track record versus Orc, and he shows once again why. Making the perfect adjustment with the Tauren. Lin wasn't able to respond in time, but what was this fight? Am I wrong? Like, Lin was just running and running and running against Dryads, against Drunken Haze. Couldn't he just fight this straight up?
You mentioned that Tide Hunters may be a Farseer map, okay, but also it can be good like a item map to get those free item Blade Master quickly. As you mentioned, there is Marketplace, there is like a lot of permanent items located nearby. So I hope to see this meta approach that Lin showed us versus Live yesterday. Get level 2 Blade Master with 3 nice permanent items and crit Demon Hunter, crit him, remove all of the Munjus and crit him again.
That's pretty much what happened. Yeah, can't argue with that. Big red numbers is what we need, and it is a return to form. It is the return to the Blade Master. This is kind of what was to be expected, and this is the real strength of Lin. But this is also the game tape that is out there, the creep routes, the creep jack routes. If Kaho did his homework, and it very much looked like he did his homework, then he'll be ready for this. He must be ready for this.
Okay, so Lin is starting with the circlet grab, okay, and he has shop in very offensive position. And now, okay, he bought early dust, and he wants to be aggressive. Look at this, the first big creep jug of the game.
Oh, can he get the one? Yes, easy. Item as well. Demon Hunter well equipped with immolation for creeping. Doesn't really hurt Grunts and Blade Master too much, but it definitely hurts the creeps, especially on Tide Hunters. Lin with another last hit. He is just so elegant with the Blade Master.
Yes, Lin, don't waste your life on farce here. Come back, make strong Blade Masters. We need you in the Orc Burrow. And yes, as you mentioned, the first item is already on him. He decided to not sell Mantle of Intelligence. Maybe he's like, I will sell it later. I don't need that much gold now. On the other side of the map, Kaho is creeping. But yes, I'm excited to see Blade Master level 2. And what is he going to do next?
Yeah, that's the question, man. Juicy shop with the Makrura, and of course the Makrura Prophecy. Whoever gets the Makrura gets the win. There's also the marketplace for the big consumable item. But first and foremost, you want the combat items. You want the rings, you want the claws, you want the slippers. And you want the tech, and in that regard, Lin is quite a bit ahead.
Cloth +5 acquired. Yes, Lin has this tendency. He always buy cloths if he can. Look at this Blade Master. He has 3 permanent items and he's setting the trap. He's setting the trap for Kaho. Kaho is like, okay, what is happening here? Oh, there is a grunt here. He's going for the archers. He has Dust of Appearance. Let's go. How many of them he can snipe?
Ooh, Kaho gotta be so careful here. This is something we've seen across the past 2 weeks. Grunt block is nice. Has to invest another Windwalk archers far out. Night Elves used to keep the archers defensively because of exactly these moments. It's not rare to see 2, 3 archers going down in the early game. 1 got killed. I think that is all right for both sides. Could be worse, could be better.
Could be much worse for the Night Elf, yes. Lin got 1 and he got Speed Scroll now. The idea is that now Orc is expecting Ancient of War to be moving. Yes, on this level, ladies and gentlemen, they actually remember when it's the time to creep second camp. And look at this, Lin is there. It's like, okay, you are not going to have a nice time creeping this. Mr. Neo, Hunter's Hall is late.
Oh.
I mean, not that much late, but a little bit. And yes, the Wisp Harassment is also good.
Yeah, the base is also not walled off. Blade Master was able to enter and exit. A little bit of a fumbly-bumbly in the architecture of Kaho. Earlier, we saw Kaho moving towards the merchant, or the market. Lin punished that. Is that enough? 5 seconds? I don't think so. You get a lot of HP per second on that Hunter's Hall. Will require repair. You need to keep this Hunter's Hall up until the first laws are there.
Okay, it's a bit weird decision of Lin. Maybe he thought that he has a little bit more time. And now, killing archers is near impossible when there is that much moon juice, but burning moon juice is very possible. Look at this. We have 3 grunts. With 3 grunts, there is always brute strength and Tauren Totem by Lin. Yesterday, when Carson was coaching me a little bit, by the way, why those grunts are attacking, okay, interesting. A lot of things happening at the same time, guys. So look at this. Blade Master is getting the marketplace. That's nice. What is the Night Elf doing? Night Elf is creeping the Gnoll Overseer. That's nice. And what I wanted to say, Lin is expecting tier 3. Tier 3 from the Night Elf, that's why he's adding early Spirit Walkers. And what is happening in the Night Elf base? We don't know yet. If Kaho goes Mass Dryads without tier 3, there's Mind Game won by Kaho. If Kaho will tech, soon Mind Game won by Lin.
Exactly. Perfect description for that. We got a little bit of support. Thank you, Blast, you wonderful soul, for the 4 years. Platin as well for 2 years. And Babus with the raid. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. September is there for a reason. Blade Master inventory looking great with a lot of damage. Shadow Hunter second with Serpent Wards. This is not something you see every day. It's oftentimes Hex first for early encounters. Nobody really wanted that. And going back a little bit to the Hunter's Hall pressure, this required some repair, that required resources, and maybe that is why the tech is a little bit late. You talked about mind games. Lin wins the mind games.
He wins the mind games indeed, and the first Spirit Walker is out. Why you need Spirit Walkers versus Bears? First thing first, you need to dispel Rejuvenation. Second thing, you like AoE Dispel to dispel Roar. And also, magic damage is not that bad versus bears, and versus dryads you don't need spirit walkers at all. Big cream jack!
Ooh, Kaho getting out there immediately. Lin with a surgical strike on that archer. A little bit of bread still at that creep camp. We do have heal wards. That's really, really good. Hard to take out for Lin in a fight. Basically, only the Shadow Hunter will be solely responsible for that. Walkers can't attack them anymore. And he sold them, okay. But what he will not sell is double ring of protection. This Demon Hunter already lining up to be the raid boss once again. 13 armor. In the past couple of days, whenever there was a ring of protection +5 on the Demon Hunter, the win goes to the Night Elf.
Okay. Interesting decision by Lin to go for a crit level 2. Because usually in this situation you like to see Windwalk level 2, because when Blade Master is at level 3 that quickly, you want to harass your opponent. By the way, it's the first time I saw Orc selling heal scroll, speed scroll, I'm sorry, I don't know why Blade Master sold the speed scroll. Interesting for me. I hope Mr. Carson will make a 1-hour stream about selling speed scrolls, because this feels very weird. But guys, expansion is going up for the Orc. That's very good. And you mentioned that Kaho sold his healing wards. He needs money. He needs money to make bears, because he needs to make his push very soon. And again, very classic for Kaho. I don't understand why, but he's often not buying Staff of Sanctuary. Even though he has a gold, there is still no stuff on this keeper.
And the Hunter's Hall goes down. There is no upgrades coming for the bears now prior to tier 3. No super wells either. That was a low-hanging fruit. Lin is buying time for his expansion. Runs into Entangle, but every Dryad that he can kill now will help in the long run. Serpent Wards a little bit out of range. Good reposition by Kaho technically, but it's still a Saint Sword by Lin, cutting these Dryads into pieces. Heal Ward coming in. Little bit of invuln as well. Doesn't even need that. First bear with Reju. Kaho, with the help of Moonwells, keeps things up, and now we got the staff ready.
Yeah, but what Lin is doing, he's hitting the timing. There is no bears on Master. There are bears in this Night Elf Druid form. They are not good. Remember that Orc has an expo. He doesn't need to commit here, but he wants to trade as efficient as possible. Look, we have Serpent Wards on level 2. They deal a lot of damage, but Night Elf survives for now. And killing Hunter's Hall, meaningful because of Wellspring, but in this situation, maybe Kaho doesn't even need those upgrades, right? He just needs 50 supply, invul, heal scroll, and go. So I think he's not even going to remake the Hunter's Hall.
Yeah, would agree. Lin gets the heal scroll in the middle. I think there was a couple of exit kills here for Kaho. Keeps him in the game. Closing in on level 4 and 3 for the very, very powerful Demon Hunter, of course. And level 2 Thorns Aura. You need those heal scrolls. Kodo's coming. Walker's coming. Lin's Expo is running. Since we're on Tide Hunters, I think it's worth mentioning that thumbs up for Lin, not losing the expansion to the creeps and expanding where no creeps are available anymore. Moving away from those cheeky shenanigans here. We are getting ready for the next fight, for the next 50 food army. And Lin is getting ready to hit that base again.
Can you feel it? A little bit of touch of laming. That's perfect. How to stop Night Elf from attacking your expansion? Keep Night Elf at home. He's like, hey, are you sure that you lock your base? Maybe check twice, because I'm around. And this Kaho is like, I would like to be, I don't know, in the middle of the map, maybe creeping something better, but Lin has a good idea. And yes, he's transitioning into Giga late game anti-bear army composition, meaning he has 3 Spirit Walkers. He's producing Kodo Beasts. As you mentioned, he's rich. Soon he should make shop at the expansion, so Shadow Hunter can just spam clarities. And also, level 4 Shadow Hunter is amazing. You have Serpent Wards level 2 and Heal Wave level 2. And as you can see, Demon Hunter, yes, has mana burn, but if you have a shop at the expo, you can just spam your gold, spend your gold on healing potions. So far, it's a little bit in the future, but yes, supply lead is growing for Lin. He can buy cool items, and he even decided to not go Windwalk level 2. He just plays Mirror Image just for scouting a little bit.
Ooh, and to get out of Entangle, that's a nice touch. We have to mention one thing, and that's the game of Lin versus Colorful from the group stage. Lin played an almost perfect game, was 25 food ahead, and a Demon Hunter cut him to pieces. That was mostly because Lin's army consisted of 7 walkers who are great against bears, and now they're even better because we got the flute and they all get 3 extra damage. But you need something to control the Demon Hunter. If this Demon Hunter gets out of control, he can kill you single-handedly.
Yes, the legends of Demon Hunter soloing entire orc armies. Let's see if it's true actually. Demon Hunter is in front with his immolation. Kaho beasts with the speed scroll are devouring pretty well. Supply favors Lin, and another Kaho beast is here.
We'll see for how long. Raiders are falling. They were attacking the Demon Hunter quite a bit. The end snares are good. 12 supply. Soon to be gone. The end snare devour combos by Lin are extraordinary. No chance to stay in that fight without the blade, and no chance to stay in this game. This time the Demon Hunter is not overwhelming Lin, and War Chief is back and ties up the series.
Okay, next Monday, this is how Org University will start their lessons. Guys, no farce here. Look at this beautiful Blade Master game. We are on Eco Isles. This map is a little bit special because Night Elves, they can open with Mercamp, and that's what is happening. Kaho wants to be greedy, and I think I like this approach. He will creep a huge camp first, and he can get rewarded by a very nice item. And what Lin is doing? Lin thinks he will get those free items quickly, because on this very map you have Marketplace in a very comfortable position. When a real gamer looks for apartment to rent, he's checking internet and how close is the near McDonald's, whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, this Marketplace is like very near.
Yeah, this is nice little mind games once again, right? Kaho has identified that Lin is going for creeping in the beginning. Usually you always have to be careful with this marketplace, with this merchant position, because the Blade Master theoretically could reach you very early on and steal a lot and hurt your ancient. But if you're sure that the Blade Master himself is creeping, you can go for that. Instant level 2. And how juicy. Gets the Talisman of Evasion. Love to see it. Full arsenal equipped. And a Shadow Priest for a little bit of healing. I think this early game works out well for Kaho.
Items on Blade Master a little bit disappointing, right? Intelligence. You don't need to be too smart. And Gloves of Haste are okay, but it's an agility hero anyway. And as you mentioned, Demon Hunter with Talisman of Evasion can go more comfortably into a double mana spender. Why? Because Talisman of Evasion is actually better than Invasion level 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, is Kaho going to play AFK strategy? As you can see, he was standing a little bit close to this camp. And for the viewers, they don't know, Kaho has this tendency that if he thinks that Blade Master is nearby, he's like, okay, I'm not going to creep, he's going to steal it. I'm just going to do this game of chicken. And sometimes he's doing game of chicken, but there is no chicken.
Yeah, and then he ends up at KFC. And you know how that goes. We got more support coming in. Thank you twice, Shai. Much love. Make use of the September, everybody. And now we do have a little bit of game of chicken. Windwalk runs out. Wisp down. Kaho gets the second Merc. Big Berserker. Lots of damage, but also for Lin, lots of XP if he tears it down. Grunt scouting as well. He's a little bit hurt. But so far, Lin is reading the creep route nicely. Kaho wasted a little bit of time and is not on the way to level 3. And tech again in favor of the Orc.
And this creep road by Kaho a little bit changed the plan of Lin, right? So he crept very little. Maybe he feels like he needs to be applying pressure, and there is no stopping Ancient of War creeping. Demon Hunter is getting full value, and this is perfect. But look at this at the marketplace. Mr. Lin wants to creep the big item, and he will do it, guys. This game can be described as creepcraft.
Exactly. Yesterday, there was a massacre at the marketplace here, and I think Night Elf versus Orc especially, and Snare, especially between these players here, it's so much about creep routes and playing around the enemy creep routes. Life got slaughtered yesterday because he made a mistake. Kaho playing it a bit more careful. and a bit more conservative, I'd say, but it's not getting punished too much. It's still reaching level 3. It works out, and he also gets the claws of attack. This Lin's Blade Master needs a bit more punch for the big red numbers later.
Yeah, bad items. Wand of Mana Stealing also sub-optimal, right? You don't want to see this item. He'll sell it probably. It's like, more mana. Actually, he's keeping it. Really?
I mean,
okay, that's new.
If you have the classic encounter of Shadowhunter versus Keeper with Hex versus Entangle, this makes it so you get 2 more Hex and your opponent has 1 less Entangle.
Okay, and now, Mr. Neo, that's a very good point, but I want to point out that we have shop before tier 3, so maybe this time Kaho is winning the mind games, because Lin again with the Tower and Totem, but it looks like Kaho wants to play very a lot of units in you know, in the mid game, and maybe he'll squeeze the Orc. We'll see about that.
I think you spend a bit more time with your puppies with the squeezing. You need a little squeezing toy that makes these funny sounds. But yeah, Creepcraft it is.
Spent too much time with Demon Hunter and he was squeezing me and I didn't like.
Some people like that, no shame in that. Of course, we get the mana burn done here, and for our overlay, it's too much action. As it crashed, I'm gonna bring it back real quick. I feel Kaho has a good read on the game. Kaho has a good mind for the game so far. Leveling the Keeper now, getting the 2nd unique spot at the 6 o'clock.
Yes, sir, and no tier 3 for the Night Elf just yet. He's producing a lot of Dryads, and Spirit Walkers are not good versus Dryads. Blade Master is trying to make this creeping hard, but the same with Demon Hunter. Both players are just harassing each other.
They read each other so well. They did their homework so well. Know exactly what the opponent is doing, have the right answer at the right time. This is an Ancient Falling, maybe. An opportunity for that, at least. Keeper has 0 XP. That's not great.
Yeah, but Blade Master is also losing HP and mana, so the creeping will continue. Shadow Hunter is on level 2, as I mentioned. That's pretty good. And ladies and gentlemen, the shop control will get the good items. Invul for the Blade Master, heal scroll for Invul for Demon Hunter, a healing scroll for Blade Master. Blade Master is looking for the Troll Berserker, not really. Blade Master needs to pull back because without the Invul, entangle and he's dead.
Yeah, that was very tempting to get this Berserker. That would have been level 3.1 at least, take some damage away. But yeah, they say no risk, no fun, but in this case, no risk, no Blade Master. I think I like that play by Lin so far. We're cruising towards 50 food, but Kaho's missing a Moonwell for more production.
Yes, and he's taking already, so maybe that's why. Good point by you. Like, when you play Dryads, you want to make a lot of them if you delay the tech. But he has still map control. He has this crystal ball to check for the Blade Master, but Blade Master is still... There is always Blade Master lurking, as we can see. Keeper is finally close to getting level 2. Another reveal, but remember, you need to be in the range to get revealed. And yes, Blade Master was just... Actually, he got spotted by the reveal,
yeah.
Okay. Longer range than I thought, and Mana Burn was juicy. Look at the Shadow Hunter.
Shadow
Hunter is very close to level 3.
Exactly. Nice. Pointing out Demon Hunter items again, so good. Gets evasion, +6 armor, a little bit of damage, and Kaho got the read at the 12 o'clock. This Rock Golem, one of the biggest items on the map. Of course, another unique spot. Muddy is coming in. This is a bit odd. Double level 3 for Lin.
Yeah, very nice. And yes, the snakes are already there. And Orc can fight. Orc can fight this because there is no burn, because tier 3 is late for the Night Elf. And at this point, they're both accumulated a lot of army. Actually, Orc has more.
Yeah, because that Moonwell.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that might ruin this excellent game by Kaho. At least for now. Expo coming up will take full 2 minutes from here on out. And Lin is playing similar to how he did on Tidehunters, right? He keeps Kaho pinned close to his own base.
Yeah, the squeezing will start now. And yes, we start with Nice and Snare on the Forest Troll Berserker. Demon Hunter is doing his best. We are close to the Moonwells, but this squeezing, that looks so good. And there's of course a plan B for the Orc, but yes, there is no bears, there is no bear master, they're walking healing potions, they can't deal too much damage. Of course, killing Demon Hunter is very good, but man, Shadow Hunter, he still has a lot of mana stealing and it looks like a genius now, because more mana equals more snakes and they can bite.
Oh, and they bite big. I don't know if there's an antidote for Kaho. He's in the ropes here right next to the Moonwolves. It's daytime. They're not regenerating. Little bit of healing. Potion on the Keeper. Lin marching forward on the back of an expansion. So similar to what we've seen on Tidehunters. Can Kaho find an answer now?
It's hard. At least we have Orb on the Keeper, but Demon Hunter is like... There is no bears around him. He's running away. Of course, he can use teleportation, healing potion used as well. I like the position, but look, Blade Master is already pulling back. I think Lin is like, okay, I have an advantage. I have this expansion. I don't have a TP. I don't need to commit here. And yes, his Blade Master is going home.
And get some items as well. Shadowhunter's still here. The Keeper isn't level 3. You know what I noticed in the past 2 days? What Lin is doing a little bit different than anyone else. Three grunts, always on the Demon Hunter. They have a tough time connecting, but normal damage type is pretty good against heroes as there's no big damage mitigation. And they chip away. One hit after the next. It's always like 10 HP, 15 HP, and it's gone. And the Demon Hunter is getting well controlled by grunts.
Yeah, very good point. In this game, we could see it, but also this timing, right? So, as you mentioned, there was no Moonwell. Because of that, there was not enough Dryads. And Lin, with big supply advantage, squeezed Mr. Night Elf. But yes, bears are ready now. And look at this, a touch of laming. What is the best defense? Offense.
Exactly.
Mr. Kaho is like, I want to go to your expo and look, I have 2 bears now. And Mr. Lin is like, okay, you will have no Moonwells, Mr. Kaho.
Lin doesn't have a TP though. He has to go for this. This expo might fall. Deadly, deadly timings, but it has been telegraphed for a bit. Peons are getting roasted. Yummy, yummy. 2 bears. How long will that take and how many losses will Kaho take? He's satisfied with only losing or killing peons here. And Lin wants the Moonwell. Will he take this fight again in the base?
Yeah, but there's no speed scroll. Orc will have hard time disengaging from this. Don't overdo it, Lin. It's a little bit dangerous now. One beast already devouring. But yes, can we keep Demon Hunter alive? There is another rip. Eyes on the Demon Hunter. Orc is going in. Supply looks good for Lin, but we are fighting in the Night Elf base. Wait a moment. Blade Master is getting lower and lower, but Demon Hunter is healthy. There is of course Invul. There is always Invul in pro games. And who can win? We have a fight like Godzilla versus King Kong. Demon Hunter versus Blade Master. And yes, Orc is pulling back, but both players are very hurt.
Ooh, that was so thin this game. So close, Lin. Almost overcommitting here. Super duper risky going into the Night Elf phase without a speed scroll, without a town portal. He is now very, very lucky that there's no Dryads and very limited mana on the Keeper. He would love to kill this Kodo, of course, to get the bear back. Kaho suffering big, big losses. Raiders are coming back in to pin down the demon. Risky, but the risk got rewarded. Lin now 10 food ahead, a base up. The heroes are looking good. Kaho is under so much pressure now.
That's very true, but Kaho has tier 3, and Kaho will try to use this tier 3 to, you know, the best of his ability. So more bears. Orb of Venom is of course present on the Keeper, and he'll try to construct another yet push, you know. I don't know if Mr. Lin will try to keep this like touch of laming going, or maybe he will play defensively now. Probably, as you can see, Shadowhunter is already starting small snake pit. But yes, Kaho has nothing else to do, so he's killing time by killing Murloc.
Yeah, and Lin went to the shop. Heal scroll, Invo potion again. Shop control, magnificent by Lin. What can Kaho do now? It has to go to the Demon Hunter, and this is now the task for Lin to construct the perfect army. Don't overshoot on walkers. They don't touch the Demon Hunter at all.
A small disconnect, and disconnect is the worst thing that can happen to the gamer. Nothing happened really, okay? The players are just walking around each other, and Kaho is trying to squeeze every drop of efficiency. So he's staying in his base, and I call this situation a little bit of the Cold War. So both players are presenting their forces, but nobody's actually fighting.
Okay, now we're fighting in the base though. 68 food by Lin. This is a whooping supply lead, of course. The heroes are looking great as well. Hunter's Hall down once again. Yeah, Kaho is on curfew, basically. Can't leave the game, but he has a super strong Demon Hunter.
Yeah, 60 supply for the Orc, and that's why he's attacking, because of this big supply lead. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are fighting in the Night Elf base, surrounded by the Moonwells, and can Demon Hunter literally kill every single Orc unit? Blade Master will survive. This time he has TP. This time he has Heal Scroll. And the Night Elf army is disappearing.
Blade Master, oh my god, so close! Invo Potion, 7 seconds, crit for 130. Demon Hunter needs to survive. He is the vanguard. He is the carry. Lin, how is the Blade Master getting out? With the town portal, and damage is done once again. Kaho still at around 50. That Kodo actually gets away, lol. And of course, Lin's expansion still running. Kaho is surviving, but how is he supposed to catch up?
Yeah, exactly. 71 supply for the Orc. Okay, eyes on the Demon Hunter. He's level 5.1, so it's not going to be Demon Hunter level 6, because we know that actually it can be a win condition. Again, there is nothing to do for the Night Elf. He doesn't want to cross the map and fight on the neutral ground, so he's going to eat some turtle soup on this last, or second last remaining creep camp.
Yummy, yummy.
Very remote creep camp.
It is.
But look at this, Lin is coming back. Ay, ay, ay.
He's just hitting the base once again. Kaho can't get a single creep spot here. Heal scroll, double mana pot, and an Invo Potion. Another wave of Orc attacks crushing at the shore of Kaho. When will he finally crumble?
Yes, I would like to point out the attention that there is no Wellspring, okay, in the 18-minute long game, but again, if I would get $1 or a gift sub, talking about September, every time I pointed out to a professional Night Elf that he forgot the best Wellspring, I mean Moonwell upgrade that exists, I would actually could go to Bora Bora.
You would deserve it by now. Send September gift subs to Soul 8 Man. We have double Orb of Venom, of course. Lots of damage. Lin doesn't want to do the same mistake as he did against Colorful and overcommit. Waiting for daytime to be over here. The army for Kaho is growing. He just broke upkeep, but when can he actually take a fight?
Yeah, we can actually think in this game as like a happy category, because happy likes to bank, you know, sometimes, and there is 2,000 gold left in the main base, but as we can see, Kaho wants to fight a little bit earlier than that. Shadow Hunter a little bit out of position. Kodo Beasts are not devouring just yet. We have Wisp ready to dispel Spirit Link and Speed Scroll on top of that. Demon Hunter is around of everything, and Blade Master is teleporting away. How many bears he can devour? I think one only. Let's see about that. Kodo Beast check. Only one bear is inside. Yeah. Not that bad, actually.
Not that bad, not that great. The Kodos were stuck behind the walkers, who created a little magic damage wall. But it's all time where Lin's expansion is running and running and running. And of course now new clarities, new heal cells. Very expensive for Lin to heal this army up, as it always is for orcs. And Kaho, catching up in supply, gets a trip to the shop now for the first time in a while. Got a heal scroll, got an invuln. Maybe Kaho can still do it.
That would be crazy. 17 supply ahead the Orc is, but remember that Orc is rich. He has double heal scroll. Shadow Hunter has mana items as well, and the big start of the fight. It's all about the micro. Demon Hunter again in the middle, and Blade Master is blocked.
Oh, Kodos also now devouring. That's number one. Demon Hunter down to 50%, but of course there is a lot of healing. Raiders are fighting bears, getting mauled there. 22 supply lead. We've seen this worse. Mirror image to break the focus. Kodos are getting attacked by double Orb of Venom now. 4 Kodos would be -4 bears. How long can he keep this up? Speed scroll to save the Kodo on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, Blade Master is getting a little bear barbecue here, cutting them into pieces. Nice little fillet, but Lin also with a couple of losses. How long can Kaho keep this push up?
Shadow Hunter has no more mana, but it's the same with the Demon Hunter, and Nidelf needs to have enough damage to kill the Kodo Beast. But so far it looks like Nidelf army is losing this oomph, is losing this juice that it needs to kill some orc units, and yes, there is moon juice in the Moonwells, but it's going to take forever to go back. But that's exactly what Kaho needs to do. Was it efficient enough? I don't know. We check the Kodo Beasts, and 2 Kodo Beasts are devouring, and of course, Orc is getting rich as we speak, and this beautiful second Voodoo launch is also important because Shadow Hunter has mana, and mana is very important to out-heal this Demon Hunter. But Neo, Kaho is in this game for one reason. Demon Hunter level 6. Can we get this missing part of experience? He can't get it from the Turtles. But again, he has nothing else to do, and he has 600 gold left in his main. So the plan is simple. Get the gold and make the final push, and maybe, just maybe, morph the Demon Hunter.
Kaho could still move the tree over if he wants a longer game. Shadow Hunter also making strides towards level 5. Same for the blade.
Backpack upgrades?
Oh, okay. Is he bringing... Is he slot starved? Yeah, okay. So heal scrolls will probably be put into the bears.
Look, there is a flute in the Dryad. I think he just wants to carry item and sell it. Yeah, just eyes on the Dryad, guys.
Exactly.
Can we sell the flute? There is flute here, and there is no more flute. More bears, less flutes.
Lin now in a more or less comfortable position. The bears, I think, got devoured. Kaho down to 46. Will be going up to 50 again. We have this 20 to 25 food discrepancy established. Kaho breaking now that he's out of upkeep. Will he move the tree and make this a longer game, or is this the one last final preparation for a push?
I mean, when he because as you mentioned, we can move the tree to expand, but then we open ourselves to laming, because yes, laming exists even in advanced games like that. I'm afraid that if Kaho leaves his game, Lin can go for elimination, and look at this, Shadow Hunter level 5 unlocked because Kodo Beast devoured the bear in full. Interesting decision for Kaho. He's just waiting for those last bears, and then he will leave his base and attack the Orc Expo. But maybe Lin can do something about it. He's not producing that much. He's on 74 supply.
Yeah, could max out. It's also a little bit of a choke position. It's not that easy. Maybe a Wyvern would be good. Maybe a Mud Golem, says Kevin, to control the Demon Hunter better. There's only one Dryad, and Spirit Link will be there as well if Kaho doesn't bring all the Wisps, which could be a play that we haven't seen before in this series, and this is something that makes Colorful very, very strong. Something was happening in the north, I think, just a bit of scouting if Kaho is moving the tree over, and now the illusion will see this is the final push for Kaho.
Just to point out that both players are suffering from success. Another bear was devoured, level 5 on the Blade Master. Perfect devour, good job Kodo Beast. A bon appetit. And look at these wisps. Look at these wisps. This is the final push. Uproot your lords. Just bring them over. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Orc is ready. Orc has level 5. It's Serpent Wards level 2. Okay, but there is a lot of healing, of course. And guys, eyes on the Demon Hunter. If this Demon Hunter can get level 6 and actually use the mana to the morph, good things can happen. Both players are getting ready. This is the final fight. Let's go.
Okay, let's go indeed. Can Lin slaughter him here? Wisps are not detonating at the moment. Now they're marching forward. Need a little bit of dispel on that Demon Hunter, which is very, very hurt. The block! Wisp block against the Kodos. They can't eat. Demon, though, Info Potion, Heal Scroll should be able to save him with Reju. Lin against the Demon Hunter. That's basically the story of this fight. Blade! Lin! Ooh, is paying attention here. Can he kill him? Invul, and the Demon is out of the fight. What's left for Kaho?
Demon is coming back. He's like, guys, I need 1 kill to get my level 6 and win this game with Imba action. I need to prove entire world that Demon Hunter is Imba, but man, attacking this Blade Master was a mistake. Level 6 is here.
Oh my god.
What, ladies and gentlemen, can he do it? It's unlikely. Double the supply for the
Oh,
orc. But
no.
6 Demon Hunter.
Are you kidding me? Blade Master might get an invo potion. He's still pinned down. He'll scroll to save him. Oh my god, that demon attacker! He kills the blade! Are you kidding me, Kaho? What are you doing now, Lin? 60 food only. Your damage dealer is gone, but Kaho's army is in shambles. It's only the demon.
This Demon Hunter is getting out of juice. He's like, guys, let me morph again. And the orc is, no, you killed our war chief. We want revenge.
Oh my
And
god. He's only 100 HP left here. 140. 120. And the Demon Hunter goes back to the Moonwells. How much is available? This is a crazy game now.
And Carson was right. He always told me, Soul, if there is no raiders, orc can't kill anything. This Demon Hunter was able to out-kite this entire army. And you know that he's back. Where is the Blade Master? Is he in the altar? He's in the altar for 60 more seconds, guys. This 60-second window for Imba Hunter to do nasty things. If you are watching this game with somebody that can't really watch this, like if you are an orc fan,
close your
make
eyes.
sure to watch. Close your eyes. We will tell you what is happening.
Yes.
Demon Hunter is in the middle, surrounded by the orc units, but they don't want to hack him.
Oh, there's no end snare anymore. No control. Bear is back, but oh, the staff by Kaho. Well done. Lin needs raiders, man. Lin needs raiders yesterday. Another redo from an almost dead bear. Absolute care bear. We are counting the seconds for the return of the blade. He needs this damage.
Okay, what Kaho needs, the Night Elf, is one unit with green HP bar.
Yes.
It doesn't have.
Constant chip damage on the keeper.
Look at this. Okay, there is stuff in 2 seconds, unit by unit, but Orc is still mining. Demon survives.
Blade is coming in 1 second.
He's ready, and he's furious. He's like, guys, but look at his base! We have Moonwells without Moon Juice, we have Bear without mana.
Imagine if he moved the tree at the beginning of the fight. We got Metamorphosis in 30 seconds. Tranquility! Oh my god, everything will be back to full health once again.
He stopped, but it's enough for the Demon. Okay, Blade Master is like, guys, stop it! Stop it, guys! It's impossible for Demon Hunter to win versus entire Orc army, right?
Right?
I'm going to show you.
We'll see about that. We will see about that.
Demon, please, you need to morph again to the Superman form. Run, Demon Hunter, run. It's one of the rare games that's actually cheating for the Demon Hunter. Show the entire world what you are capable of. Show it.
18 supply and Kaho is still in the game. The tree... Oh, he has no Nature's Blessing! This will take forever. We're 28 minutes in the game. Lin is still mining. Do we have to worry that the expansion will mine out at some point?
It's only 3,000 gold, you know, like 80 supply of Orc versus 20 supply of Night Elf. Let's go. And I would like to point out, no Wellspring again. Those Moonwells should have 400 Moon Juice maximum. Just pointing it out. Mr. Neo, we have the ultimate ready. How Kaho will use it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever think that your game is over if you play Night Elf versus Orc, think twice. Kaho is like, guys, I'm 20 supply versus 55 supply. I'm doing fine. I have double orb. I have some stuff. I have double stuff, double orb. I'm doing fine. And Mr. Lin is like, no, I can't lose this. People will talk about this game forever.
I don't know, man. Maybe he gets PTSD from when Colorful killed him with level 6 Demon Hunter and 20 food supply just melted. He looks a little shaky here. Going to the shop.
Come on.
Can he bait him into a metamorph?
Yeah, like, exactly, because, like, Orc needs to fight only on one place, at his expansion, right? The other locations can be basic. Okay, he's morphing. Is Lin going to fight this? Lin is like, guys, there are limits to this game. I'm 3 times supply ahead. This guy is not that Imba.
Why is he fighting this? He could just speed scroll away. He
does triple the supply. He's getting cocky. He's eating bears.
Okay, the bears are gone. This is only the demon. He wants to set a statement here. Metamorph must be killed at all costs. But Kaho's still getting killed. Crit for 188. Is it finally done? Snap out.
But he's stuffing. Okay, look at this tree. This tree is just walking on patrol, and game is called.
My
Ladies
God.
and gentlemen, not enough. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. What a game.
What a game indeed. Kaho stemming against the defeat, but now he's facing elimination. This game was saved by Soul 8man, by the way. Thank you for streaming. Very nice camera control, I gotta say. And very nice Orc and Night Elf control here. Lin not crumbling. Not having the same, or not doing the same mistake as he did versus Colorful. No, this is the perfect proof that this is a different Lin than in the group stage. He is playing better, more calm, finds the win conditions again. Lin is back and he's 2-1 up and he is having match points now.
Okay, so I'm talking, right?
Yes,
Demon
sir.
Hunter got level 2. Nice items for Demon Hunter. Close +5 and the circle. Nobody's denying anything. And very fast creeping for Kaho. In the meantime, Lin bought his items that he likes and he's creeping as well. So guys, creepcraft, okay? When players are just creeping, radio broadcast is enough. And yes, more creeping. And again, in this matchup, people love permanent items, right? Demon Hunter is now opening giant sea turtle, and Mr. Kaho would like to get anything because every item is good. Double cloves plus 11 damage on Demon Hunter. This Demon Hunter is actually scary. What Blade Master is going to do? Heal wall of Circlet. Yes, another permanent item. And is he going to pressure? No, he wants to creep. You guys it. Another permanent item on this Enforcer. This is not creeper craft, this permanent item craft. Demon Hunter went to his base to heal a little bit, and look at these defensive placed archers. Why Night Elf is leaving his archers there? Because he's afraid of Blade Master, that with the power of the dust of appearance, he'll actually go to the Night Elf base, try to go for the wisp. Speed scrolling away, why? To keep the healing solve going. Ladies and gentlemen, this Demon Hunter is tunneled vision on the ground, but in the same time, dust of appearance, there was no dust. There was probably no dust. Maybe it was, I don't know. But yes, Blade Master without the dust is going into the Night Elf base. Look at this Ancient of Wonders. Very, very fragile building is going to be cancelled, and Blade Master will go in. Monka S.
Alright, he tried that before on Tidehunters, right? And it worked nicely, and he's doing so much damage. Lin is throwing Kaho back big time, and Kaho's out of position, needs a staff now.
Yeah, staff is a good investment, but maybe not in this stage of the game, right? You want to spend your gold on other things. Timing of Hunter's Hall is perfect. Shop is being remade. And look at this! Lin is like, oh, Kaho, are you scared? I'm going to creep a big item in the middle. Of course, there is a scouting wisp, so Kaho knows. But it feels a little bit bad to be out of position. It's like Raraland is happening, TwitchCon is happening, and you are at home because you are ill or something. You want to join the action.
Oh boy, Kaho under pressure. Hope he can find his footing. The 2 claws will surely help. Blade again in for a little creep jack here. Lin's timings are so good.
And yes, now Lin is satisfied with this Wand of Mana Stealing, and if I learned something today is that Wand of Mana Stealing is good to keep. I'm sorry, Wand of Mana Stealing, you are going to be very helpful for the Shadow Hunter later. We have grants, and there is some damage on the Demon Hunter again. Demon Hunter has no mana, he will use a lot of Moon Juice now. Org is more than happy to be in this position, and Mr. Lin had all of the information, but he still goes for the tower and totem with Warmill. Is again this anti-bear technology, and he was there. He was at ground zero, right? He saw what is happening inside of the Night Elf base, and he decided to play it safe for tier 3 again. I hope, Mr. Carson, if you are watching this, we are going to have the answer after 1 hour of analysis. Why Lin play like that? Because it's not standard.
Oh, gets the last hit again, gets the item. Big invul potion. Kaho already in a bit of dire straits here. Shadowhunter is not attacking the demon, just finishing the camp. Lin is like not really respecting. Keeper comes in. Deadly timing. Invul potion might be popped or just going into the shadows once again. Careful now. At least he gets the grunt. Careful! Entangle! Who's dying first? The creeps! The creeps get the kill!
No.
Not like this in the biggest tournament of the year! The creeps get the kill!
Okay, if you ever heard that said, oh, Neo, you are trash talking those night elves that they are losing their hero. Neo, you have 1500 MMR. Guys, the best night elf in the world now lost his hero to creeps and he had a TP.
He had a TP. Oh my god, the disaster for Kaho. This is horrendous. How can you come back from that? Just mentally.
I mean, he's full mana, full HP already, so some a little bit of a night elf magic, but it was expensive. It was expensive, Neo. Mamma mia.
Oh my god. What a disaster this is. I think I fixed my issues with Flow Optimizer. Okay, so trying my best to give you the proper overlay, but Kaho, this is so risky now. He's going for the Shadow Hunter. Invo Potion to save him.
Okay, the fight intensifies. Of course, Lin is like, man, I should be in Blade. Blade got
No way.
surrounded.
Oh!
He has no Invo. No.
No way. Heal wave.
He breaks the surround.
Ready. So close, man. Lin is able to save his heroes. Kaho was not. That's the big difference so far, but there's still so much pressure. Something you wouldn't expect, really, when you saw the brawl in the middle. Everything's about to die.
Everything is getting on low HP. That's what we love to see in Warcraft 3. Those big fights. Org is healing and fighting at the same time. One smart Dryad in the middle is trying to slow down all of the grunts. And yes, Keeper has enough mana for another Entangle. Look at this micro. Mr. Kaho is like, guys, maybe I'm losing my hero to creeps, but look, I'm slowing 2 grunts at the same time with 1 Dryad. I'm going to win every micro game. And look at this. Speed scroll forced. Healing wave forced. Is there tier 3? No, it's Mass Dryads!
Wow.
Mr. Kaho needs to squeeze because he has no other option.
Unbelievable. What a game again. 8 minutes in. Hero kills left and right. Units saved on like 2 HP. Lin with the speed scroll and the heal wave is in fighting shape once more. But it's again the Demon Hunter that's running the show. How do you control this? Kaho is giving Lin no time to creep up to. Shadow Hunter has to deny his own raiders. We're trading big time. Dryads versus raiders, and these walkers are now completely useless.
It's very true, and HP, believe it or not, is going down on the Demon Hunter again in this game. Blade! No, Blade. Oh, healing potion. Oh my god. The healing potion is on the Blade Master. Look how cool Lin is.
One crit is
waiting.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Super close, but both players are surviving, guys. Okay, there are Serpent Wards. Neither is pulling back. He's actually stuffing, but there is no, the Mundu situation is not that great. And man, there is no tier 3. It means one thing again. Kaho needs to be oppressive. Kaho needs to push, and he needs to heal with healing potion, Moonstone, you name it. He's even using Clarity. Because this how his efficiency is now. And Blade Master level 3. Oh, he's going for the big creep jug. The Sasquatch is up for grabs.
Got it. And the item as well. Nicely done. Keeper! Backstab! A crit and he's dead! Oh my god, the save is mental.
Yeah, but heal scroll. He used heal scroll, this Blade Master. Stole the experience, stole the item, and forced the heal scroll.
Out
Good
of
point
his
for Mr.
mind.
Blade.
Out of
Thank
his
you,
mind.
Mr. Bucket, for supporting the stream. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Very nice guy, Mr. Bucket is.
Thank you. The plays are amazing. The support is amazing. The second last day of Super League. Kaho was staring death in the eye in the middle of the game. He recovered, has the supply lead now, but unlike in the last games, no bears, no reju, no orbs. The tier 3 is still quite far away. He goes down with mass dryads, and that's gonna be a whole different late game then.
And Lin is doing a smart thing, right? Versus this aggressive Night Elf that is like just massing army instead of like investing into better tech. You don't expand, you just get you get levels and you get 50 supply. And that's exactly what Lin is doing. He unlocks Shadow Hunter level 3, which is amazing because Serpent Wards are really, really good versus Dryads. And yes, Lin is going to confirm now, because it's his first time inside of the Night Elf base, that there is tier 3, but it's very late tier 3 indeed, and he's going to actually attack this poor shop.
Okay, interesting. Forces a bit of repair. That would mean no Staff of Sanctuary and no potions. If you have no reju, you have to invest in 2 more potions. But this Blade Master with the double gloves of haste, absolute beast. And yeah, no drinks for you on this Sunday, Mr. Kaho.
Yeah, no orbs, nothing fancy. And yes, Lin is going to squeeze now, because he's like, okay, where is your mass dryas? Okay, it's here. I have center wards. I have raiders, and where are your bears? Ah, you are still not tier 3. I'm ready to fight, I'm ready to squeeze, but supply is even. Let's see who can win. And Lin is like, okay, I'm pulling back. I think Lin should expand now, or at least he should long distance buy now. He's bringing peons for Spirit Link. He's not going to expand. That's interesting.
What?
A player's force is under attack.
We have
Okay.
F now.
No, we should be fine. We should be fine.
Okay.
My game is working again. If we want to switch real quick, you are not fast forwarded, I think.
I mean, I'm just observing.
Yeah,
And guys, we are creeping. Mr. Neo, you do the talking. You do the talking.
Okay. So we should have overlay and better quality back. We are creeping, indeed. Give me some time here to get rid of the 8-man stream.
You going to get rid of me? Guys.
Nah, just the stream, We need
Say
to...
something in the stream. I need your support, but for real, players are creeping, and tier 3 efficiency will kick in for the Night Elf soon. That's very important. Remember, hero levels on the Demon Hunter as also important, because level 6 Demon Hunter is Grande. Blade Master is lurking around, but the biggest creep already went for the Night Elf, and I think that Lin will have to expand at some point.
Like
And
now.
Yeah, and his peasant peon hiatus, you know, this like big journey is over. They need to come back home and start working.
Alrighty. Kaho made it to tier 3. Got the shop back up. We got the no orb just yet. Kaho isn't ready, but he's 10 food ahead. Lin on the other side. Heal wards, double heal scroll, invo potion as well. And this Blade Master, of course, big damage. Not as much as a Demon Hunter, but still important levels. And now the defensive game that we've seen on Equals already.
There is 4,000 gold left. I mean, less than 4,000, but almost inside of the Night Elf main base. And is Kaho will try to stay AFK until he has 80 supply? Probably not. But to my surprise, this game is getting much closer than I thought. Supply lead for the Night Elf, including bears, including orb, including double staff. And he will have a nice time pushing. Of course, the defender advantage for Lin exists in the form of serpent wards. But guys, this game is much closer than I expected, and who is going to win is unknown. Let's go.
Ooh, big investment for Lin into this defensive position. Shop isn't ready, tower isn't ready, Expo isn't ready. Kaho finds a nice timing to strike, but is it enough? With the double invuln, he needs to survive a little bit longer, Lin. There's only one Kodo, and the bears marching on. Oh, okay, was not part of the fight, now it is. Can Lin survive, or will we get game 5?
Yeah, that's not looking that bad for the Night Elf. We have healing scroll for the healing ward for the orc, and it got cancelled in a nice time. Keeper got level 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter got stuff back, but Blade!
Oh my, so close! And Tangle! Can he save him? Spirit Link apply, but the blade is dead! Jeez Louise! Big time loss! Demon Hunter is back, and the bears are gone, but the dryads are still there. They are not good against the piercing damage here, though, and we get more and more of that. Any chance for a tavern revive? Maybe. Lin has to send something to the tavern, otherwise it's 2 minutes for the blade to be back.
This Demon Hunter is what you need. You don't need bears. You are actually on the rescue mission, and the bears are very thankful. After rescuing them, they can provide a lot of reju. And man, close your eyes. It's going to be a lot of Demon Hunter on orc aggression.
Unbelievable. Can the Shadow Hunter save him? It's another invo potion. Speed scroll. You still... Oh no, he queued the Blade Master in the altar. 90-second survival.
It's like a horror. You need to survive 90 seconds on this alien spacecraft with aliens, and maybe you survive. And they have a lot of teeth.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. This Shadow Hunter against the ropes. Lin is mining a little bit. He's probably devouring as well, but no, he taps out. And Kaho brings it back after losing the Demon Hunter to the creeps in the middle of the game. Lin 2, Kaho 2. Game 5. Only the winner here stays alive, faces 1-0 and faces Fortitude for the rest of the day. The winner will go down, and that's also the last Night Elf and the last Orc remaining.
After this game, one player will drop out and another player will face Mighty 1-0. Who is going to be? And ladies and gentlemen, on this very map, again, Blade Master can get free items very easily. Mr. Carson would say here, Soul. Lin won the mind games because if Nidal feels cheeky, if Nidal wants to click very fast, he can go for Ancient of War at the Goblin Merchant, but that's not what happened here. Small, but still big mind game for Lin, and Lin will creep his level 2 very well. As you can see, he crept 2 monsters at the first green camp. His Blade Master is already on level 1.6. Why exactly? Because he wants to unlock level 2 at the second camp. He'll creep both Sludge Finger and Giant Skeleton Warrior to get level 2 and to start applying value from those items with crits to the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I want to remind everybody, Lin destroyed Colorful here in 4 minutes. Lin destroyed life here in 6 minutes, 7 minutes. So if there was a map where Kaho had to be ultra prepared for, to not share the fate of the other 2 Night Elf brothers, he had to do his homework here. Creep routes, evasion creeping, create distance.
Oh, he has no TP.
No way!
No
way! Oh my god! That was so close! Can he reach? Items up for grabs. Did he steal one? I don't think so.
No. It could end very badly. He was like walking on this thin ice, but ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter is still alive, but the squeezing is there.
The grunt block! The grunt block is magnificent! Is the damage enough? Grunt again, the bouncer! Big time crit for 72, but Demon Hunter finds a way out. No Windwalk and no boots.
But this crazy efficient, you have Blade Master that is chasing you, that is healing at the same time, and you are red HP Demon Hunter. That's crazy. That's super good start for the Blade Master. And again, what was the secret? Early level 2, free items, healthy Blade Master, and Kaho sold the TP to be like, you know, tricky. Now he has Boots of Speed, now he's much faster than the Blade Master. The Grunt!
Not that Grunt, was he? He stood in the way, but only for a second. Boots of Speed to the rescue. I don't think his staff would have done it. Blade Master damage might have been enough, but what a spectacular start to the most deciding map of the day.
Yeah, but Demon Hunter and Night Elf lost a lot of value, right? He has to heal now. He used all of the Moon Juice, and Org is very comfortable, right? He's creeping as we speak. He's producing grunts, and in this game, it's double bestiary.
Okay. Mad respect to Kaho to save the game like this, and to even with the item drops, it was so easy to panic there. Losing items, losing the Demon Hunter, of course, having the presence of mind, make it to the shop, macroing up behind that with a Hunter's Hall in time, tier 2 in time. And now it's down for Lin to realize what the strategy is. Is it Mass Dryads once again, or are we taking to tier 3? Couple of answers that we're looking for.
What is the most important? Night Elf is not creeping. As we can see, the Ancient of War position is like, Ancient is like in the middle, so it's not helping really. Of course, Keeper of the Groove will join us soon. And look at this greedy creeping by Lin, but he got creep tracked. It can backfire.
Oh yeah, we don't have the Dryads out yet, so barely any crowd control, but the grunts are blocked. One goes down. Shadow Hunter only now with Hex first. Then you don't have the extra armor, of course. Backstab. Nicely done. Salvages the situation, but grunts hurt and one lost.
There is no dust, so archers can just hide, and then I can evacuate. Creeping has been stopped. Kaho is back. The game is open.
Yeah, pretty much 50-50 now. Great return by Kaho. My god. oftentimes crumbled under pressure, especially on the last day of the tournament. Here, I feel like he's ice cold, finding right answers in high pressure situations. He is growing as a player from tournament to tournament.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this best of 5 is reduced basically to who will get the Enrage Wildkin, because this what this game 5 is about. Both players are here, both players are looking for the opportunity to creepjack each other. Tier 3 is running now for the Night Elf, so you know, they will be tier 3 at some point. Ascension of War is not helping that much. Brave Imba Hunter is in front. There is no stuff, there is no defensive item for the Night Elf. But what Orc has is only speed scroll as well. Nobody has invul. Speed scrolling in! Lin needs to do something. He invested the speed scroll.
Oh, he's just falling back here. Wisp was in for the detonate. No losses here. Gets Kaho out of the middle for now. But we get a lot of crowd control on both sides. Dryads with slow, ends there with a lockdown. And Lin feels brave enough to go for the Wildkin again.
Yeah, guys, this situation. One mistake and the game is over.
Yeah.
There is no TP for neither the player. There is no invuls, guys. One hero gets surrounded, out of position, whatever, the game over.
Oh,
Be
this
careful.
is so risky. Only Hex. Oh, no Windwalk anymore. Null Overseer is good XP. This is not going how Lin envisioned this.
Yeah, Len should be squeezing more. He's not expanding, right? Tier 3 is almost done. But still, one mistake. If Kaho get like out of his control zone. Okay, the Gnoll Overseer, who can get him?
Goes to
Demon
Kaho.
Hunter got him. But he's in trouble now. Is Lin going to commit? We'll see about that. It's for the Demon.
Super quick dispel, but we have another Ensnare. We have more Hex ready in a second. Entangle, Lin going for the Demon. Needs to find an Ensnare. Is it all on cooldown? The great escape by Kaho.
Yeah, but he left his friend, Mr. Keeper. We have bad and good news for you. Demon Hunter survived, but you are next. But if all seriousness, Raiders are dying and losing level 1 hero is okay because Demon Hunter, where are you?
Oh, he's in the main. He took a bath. He took a bubble bath and he's not getting out of the tub. Now he's in a couple of seconds, but the Dryads are falling left and right. Ancient of War, Brave, keeping Kaho in here, but so many Dryads falling. Archers as well. Kaho down to 34.
And there is Riju. This Demon Hunter is not going to die anytime soon. And Keeper is going to be back almost as fast. And the Demon Hunter, of course, Kappa. Ladies and gentlemen, there are still 2 Raiders. Demon Hunter, can you survive this? Look at this Blade Master. He has crit. He has crit level 1. Actually, he's not skilling according to Demon!
Oh, he got him! He got him down! Most of the Raiders survived. Triple kill for Lin. Or double kill, basically. Oh my god. The tension is crazy. Lin down to 34. Kaho down to 27. Can he carry it home now?
Well, the counter of killed heroes is growing for one the player, and for another player is not growing, so... Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kaho is not giving up easily, and he has bears on Master.
He has bears on
The
Master.
Wildkin, yeah, the Wildkin is still there, and there is Rejuvenation.
Oh my god.
And okay, item and experience for the Night Elf. Wait a moment.
Ring of the Archmage. We have no Hex here. Lin may be a bit overconfident. He's losing a lot to this Demon Hunter once again. Every entangle is a kill. The Blade Master is not looking good. Lin's journey, will it end here on Autumn Leaves?
I can't believe it. There is no expansion for Lin. Lin has no plan B. His plan was to kill heroes and win the game, and he's killing the heroes and he's not winning the game.
Oh. We had this dream game of Lin vs Fortitude lined up. The miraculous run of Lin continuing after defeating Life and Infi yesterday. And now he is 15 food down. He's a tech down on even basis. What can possibly save Lin in this series, in this tournament?
I mean, of course, like everything, you can a little bit overdo it, right? You are organizing a party, you want to order a pizza, you order, instead of 10 pizzas, 100, and people eat a little bit, and the rest you need to throw, out to the garbage. It can be the same with this game, right? Hero focus was good, but there was no follow-up. He killed the heroes, but Night Elf made so many bears that rebuying Demon Hunter from the tavern and giving him Riju was okay, acceptable.
Yeah, Lin was way too over-aggressive in the middle, I think. After that Demon Hunter kill, stayed in there, got greedy, wanted to kill more, but then there was a Tavern Revive and everything fell. And now Kaho smelling blood in the water. He wants to close it out. The match against 1-2-0 awaits.
I mean, the game, like, the good things can happen, but man, there is, look, you all often mention inventory. Look at this demon, 6 permanent items, everything useful, full HP, a lot of mana as well. Of course, Kaho never buys stuff. I don't know why. He should have stuff of preservation, but he doesn't have, but it's not important because he is squeezing.
Ooh, the shop. There's no shop, right? I think that got killed somewhere. Lin gives up. Lin gives up. The Miraculous run is over. Kaho showing once again that he is the god of this matchup. Still undefeated on this patch. A wild, wild, wild brawl. And Lin, he fought back so bravely from the slump that he was in earlier this season. Had a wonderful run. Killed Happy. Killed 40. And was rising in all the ranks. And yesterday was a good showing, but today that run is over. Mad props to Kaho